Hey, I thought I'd do another WIP&Chat kind of video because I have a lot to tell you again. Mostly it's going to be about my plans for YouTube and Etsy in the future because, as you probably know by now, I'm pregnant and things are going to change. So I'm going to fill you in on that. But I'm also going to talk to you about what I bought on Black Friday and Cyber Monday. But first, I wanted to show you my two new pens that just came in this week. These are from the North Alchemists and they were blanks, so I chose the turning style myself, but that doesn't really matter to me. I can work with any pen basically, but I really love them. I'm going to be using this one now, and I'm going to be using a tray from Milky 3D print. So yeah, let's talk about Black Friday and Cyber Monday real quick because this is going to be real quick. I explained in my last video what my plans were for Black Friday and Cyber Monday, that I was going to be picky with the paintings that I would buy and that I didn't expect myself to buy a lot. Well, that was true. I was mostly focusing on Diamond Art Club, basically only focusing on Diamond Art Club, to be honest. They released 100 paintings for Black Friday and then 25 for Cyber Monday, and I didn't like any of them enough to buy them. There were a few that I did like, for example the Margaret Morales, the Alice in Wonderland one. I did like that one, but not enough to buy it, at least not right now. And then for Cyber Monday, I didn't really like any. So yeah, that on the one hand, that's a really positive thing because I didn't want to buy a lot and I knew I was going to be picky. I knew I wasn't going to buy, like, I believe I bought like 9 or something last year. I knew I wasn't going to be doing that this year, but I did expect there at least to be a few in there that I would love. So on the one hand, as I said, it's a positive because I didn't want to buy many, but on the other hand, it's also a bit of a bummer when nothing comes out that you like. Hope that makes sense. I know I've seen a lot of people saying this, that they didn't really like anything that came out, and I really wonder why that is, because I think there was a nice spread of different paintings that they came out with, but yeah, just not the ones that most people seem to want. Although there was a lot of Yume art, which made a lot of people happy, I think. And there were also a few that I would have probably bought if they were in squares instead of rounds. For example, a Randall Spangler one. But yeah, it was rounds and I decided not to do it because I want to dwindle down my stash of round gel paintings. So yeah, I didn't buy any and I'm okay with that. So that's why this was going to be a bit of a short part of the video, because I have nothing to tell, nothing to show. But that wasn't really my main focus for this video anyway. The main focus is telling you my plans for the near and further away future regarding YouTube and Etsy. As you may know, I do have an Etsy shop. I was mainly selling diamond painting putty, which I also always use myself and people really seem to enjoy, which I'm very grateful for. I was doing 2 releases or restocks a week, on Monday and on Wednesday, and then my husband and I would make them the weekend prior. We would make those putties and then I could put them up in the next week. But As you may have noticed lately, that hasn't been happening for many reasons, mainly because there has been going on a lot of sickness in our house. My kids have been sick on and off, and we as well. As you may hear by my voice, I'm not feeling the greatest right now. I have a stuffy nose, and I have a cough and a sore throat and all that kind of stuff. So fun times. So that meant that we didn't always have the energy and the motivation to be making the putty in the weekends. And also it's just a very, very busy time because it's Sinterklaas is just over here. A big children's holiday in the Netherlands is just over. It was last Thursday, but it's also going on the weeks before that, um, with all the kids' activities and all the grandparents wanting to meet them and give them gifts and all that kind of stuff, which we obviously are really thankful for and which the kids really enjoyed. But it also meant that we were busy on the weekends. And last weekend, for example, we didn't make any putty, so there were no releases in the last week, because we were away on Saturday and Sunday and we were home late. And we usually start right away when the kids go to bed on Saturday and Sunday. But that didn't happen because we were home late, they were in bed late, and we just didn't want to start doing the putty then. This weekend we're also not going to be making putty. Also because of Sinterklaas still. We have too many grandparents that want to meet with us. So this weekend is still full of Sinterklaas. So yeah, that's how it's been going. We were / are planning on doing 1 release a week right now. 2 has just become too much with my pregnancy mostly. So we were aiming for 1 a week, 1 restock, or 1 new putty. It depends on what I have prepared. So that's going to be the plan moving forward for a little bit, as long as we can keep that up. Also, the metallic drills are coming. My mom is almost finished packaging them up, so then I only, and air quotes only because that's still a lot of work, only need to photograph them and write the text and put them up on Etsy. So I'm hoping I can be done with that in the next week or so. I expect my mom to give them to me on Tuesday, so then maybe I can, I can do that in the next week or the next weekend, but that's going to be a busy weekend again, so let's not get our hopes up too much. But those are going to be going up this year, so that's happening. But there's not going to be coming out any new stuff soon. I'm not going to be bringing out any new cover minders or cover papers or whatever else is on my Etsy shop right now. I'm just going to be focusing on doing the 1 putty a week and keep that up for as long as I can. I know I'm not going to be doing that at the end of my pregnancy and when the baby arrives. That's just not going to happen for a little while, and maybe a long while, because it's just a lot of work, and because of taxes and all that kind of stuff, and material cost, and Etsy cost, everything. It doesn't really bring in a lot, just being honest here. So I was doing it because I really like it, and of course also because it does bring in a little money, but it's not really worth it, probably, I'm saying now, to spend my only free time on that when I have a little baby. Then I would rather just paint or do something else with my time and not make putty. So if you're interested in the putty, you might be smart to stock up on it, because I'm not promising anything on when I will return making the putty again, and maybe there's even a slight chance that we won't even return after the baby is born. We'll see how it all goes. Yeah, I really prioritize my YouTube channel over my Etsy shop right now. First, because I'm enjoying that way more, and because it's more rewarding in all areas. So that's all I'm going to say about my Etsy shop. And then about the YouTube channel. The YouTube channel I have been able to keep up with, and I am planning on doing that for as long as I can. I know there's going to come a time when I'm too pregnant that I can't really sit comfortably and paint anymore. So then I will hopefully still be able to do a little bit, and I will only have to scale back my videos, not stop them completely. And then I'm planning on trying to keep up with the schedule of one ASMR video a week and one chatty video a week. Right now I'm doing 2 of both, but that's not going to be feasible till the end of my pregnancy, and especially right when the baby's born, the first few months probably. I'm expecting there to be a YouTube stop, just because I won't have time or energy, or just the space to do diamond painting at all, let alone the filming. So that's how I see things moving forward. It's really important to me, as I said, it's the most important to me to keep up with YouTube as much as I can, as long as I can. But I also know that there has to be time when I stop that. I can't avoid that. It's just normal from my normal day job. I'm also going to have pregnancy leave. It's actually really well organized in the Netherlands, which I'm really thankful for. Over here we get 16 weeks of fully paid maternity leave, which I'm going to be taking. You can either choose 6, 5, or 4 weeks before your due date. You have to stop, and then the remaining weeks you get after you give birth. So I chose to stop 6 weeks before my due date, and it's not really a choice for me, because in my last 2 pregnancies I had to stop early. I had to stop at 31 weeks pregnancy, and then with Nate at 29 weeks pregnant. So I'm meant to continue working until 34 weeks, but I doubt I'm going to be able to make it to that point. So then you don't really get the choice of trying to go till 4 weeks. And also I'm a dental hygienist, so I have my own set of patients, if you will, and they appreciate it if they know who they're coming to when they have an appointment. So I try to be as open with them as I can, and I think it will be fair to them or to my boss if I try to push on till the end and then fall short anyway, and then everything has to be rearranged. It's not how I want things. So I'm not really expecting to have to stop early. I don't want to assume that I have to, but on the other end, I do expect that I have to stop early this time again, just because it happened the last 2 times. But up until now, my pregnancy really is going well. I don't really have much complaints at all. My nausea is gone. My fatigue is still here, more than when I'm not pregnant, but it's way less than in the first few months. So I'm not complaining right now, but I know that in the coming months it's going to get worse, air quotes. because yeah, I know I know what pregnancy is. It's not easy. It's not easy on my body. I don't think my body is made to be pregnant, so I'm really glad this is the last pregnancy and I won't have to do this again. Even though it's a beautiful thing to be pregnant, don't get me wrong. I'm really grateful that I am, but it's not the easiest. I'm 18 weeks right now, by the way. I'm filming this the morning that it's going live. So Saturday, December 7th, I'm filming this, and 18 weeks right now, almost halfway through the pregnancy. And that's crazy to think about because we still have so much to do, mainly to configure the rooms and get the boys in their new room so the baby can actually sleep in the baby's room. But yeah, that's about it that I wanted to talk to you about today. Next Tuesday's video is going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to be filming that right after this one. That's why I'm telling you. It's going to be help me pick my new project, because after this one is done, I have 6 sections left. After this part is done, I think I am going to be starting a new one. And I really, really want your help deciding which one that should be. I have sort of a favorite, so please continue to watch my channel and watch out for the video for next Tuesday and help me decide which one to work on. So yeah, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you really liked it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment if you bought anything for Black Friday or Cyber Monday, and I really hope to see you on Tuesday's video. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.